one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west till the death till they bury me.
You see, the world is in chaos, right? There's war everywhere. Right. There's war in India, Pakistan. There's war in the Middle East. There's genocide going on in the Middle East. There's wars in South America. There's wars all over the world because the earth is on the brink of World War III. That's right. Which is prophesied in the Bible. Right. You understand? And the world doesn't want you to know. When I say you, I'm talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. So let's get right to it. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 7.
Go, God. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 7. And there was a war in heaven.
And there was war in heaven. So let's break that down first of all. Heaven, the word heaven is in Hebrew is a word shemayim. And it has three basic connotations or meanings. One is outer space or the sky, where the Most High God lives, and also rulership.
That's right.
And also rulership. And in this context, it's talking about the sky. There's war in the sky, right? Read on.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven.
There was war in heaven. There was war. Now this is a vision, a prophetic vision. Read on.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Michael, the angel Michael, who is the general or the leader of the host of heaven, the armies of heaven, fought against the dragon.
Right.
Now the dragon is simply the military might of the earth.
That's right.
Particularly United States.
Right.
Read on.
And the dragon fought in his angels.
And the dragon, the two armies fought in the sky. Remember, this is a war in the sky, in the heavens. Read.
And verse 8, and prevailed not, neither was their place found anymore in heaven.
So, of course, the armies of the earth lost the war. You're gonna lose the war, you understand what I'm saying? But we're just warning you about what's to come. You understand? You're going to lose the war because the war is against Christ. You understand? So in war, you have weaponry. To fight a war, you have to have weaponry.
That's right.
So we know the weaponry of the earth. We know what the earth has as weaponry. They got the Space Force, the Air Force, Army, the Marines, nuclear weapons. They got all that. They say that they can obliterate the earth 27 times over. You understand? But in heaven, in the rulership of the heavens and the earth, they have weaponry too.
That's right.
You understand? Right. And we're going to get into that today. Zechariah 5:1. We break down the truth in I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
You understand? We have real leaders. We take our time and we study these scriptures and we break them down. You understand? Our generals and our captains and our officers are in the truth. If you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, you are not in the truth. That's right. So, the earth has its weaponry. So remember, the war is in heaven, in the air, in the sky. Right? Read.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying robe.
So this is the prophet Zechariah. He looks up into the sky and he sees a flying robe. A flying robe. He doesn't know what it is. He's just describing it based on the shape and the understanding of what it looks like during those days. Read.
Verse 2. And he said unto me, what seest thou?
So the angel asked Zechariah, what do you see? What you looking at, Zechariah? What is it that has caught your attention? Read.
And I answered, I see a flying robe.
And he answered, he said, I see a flying robe. Read on.
The length thereof is 20 cubits.
The length of it is 20 cubits, right? Approximately 30 feet. Read.
And the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
Approximately 15 feet in width. Read on.
Verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
He says, this is the curse that goeth forth the face of the earth.
Right.
So in this context, the curse is a punishment.
Right.
It's a punishment that's going across the face of the earth. And the thing that Zechariah sees in the sky is a vision of it. Read on.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it.
Everyone that stealeth shall be cut off on the side.
Right.
By this thing or these things. Meaning that this is the mode of punishment that's going to be used on the earth. And we know who the greatest thief and stealer on the planet Earth is, because it's very simple. Everything that they have, they've stolen it.
That's right.
They've stolen South America, Central America, the Caribbean, you understand? North America, Greenland, South Africa, the Middle East, Israel. You understand? The Philippines. They stole it. South Korea, they stole it. Japan, they stole it. You understand? Because they are the greatest thieves that ever lived. You understand? Read on.
And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
Read on.
Verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts.
He said he will bring it forth. He will bring something forth, meaning he's going to show you something.
Right.
He's going to show you something, and this thing that he's showing has a job, has an operation, a function in the war. Read.
And it shall enter into the house of the thief.
It's going to enter into the house of the thief. All the things that you've stolen, where did you put it? You put it in your house. You made it your house because you stole it. So now, the punishment, the judgment is coming to your house. If you're a thief, this is talking about you. You understand? Is that it on that? Read on.
And into the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
Who swear falsely, who teaches lies in the name of God. That's the whole world.
Right.
Outside of the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
That's Christianity.
That's right.
That's Islam.
That's right.
You understand? All of those lies that they teach in the earth is against God. And God is going to punish this earth with weaponry that you ain't ready for. I don't care how many lasers, I don't care how many atomic bombs you got. We're going to show you what the Most High has.
That's right.
That he made a long time ago. We can show you. The Most High is the real deal. He is the ultimate power.
That's right.
God is the Most High. You understand? You ever seen lightning? You understand? We had lightning the other day. It was mighty powerful. You get afraid. But he has things that's more terrible than lightning.
That's right.
More terrible than thunder. Even the children are afraid when the thunder claps. You understand? Now, give me Isaiah 66 and 15. You understand? Because the earth is not ready for what's coming upon it, because the earth doesn't believe that it's going to happen.
Right.
You understand? They took this Bible and taught the whole world lies in it without even understanding it themselves. But the Most High God has given the true priests and prophets the opportunity once again to teach the world the truth about this Bible. And that's what we're doing right now. 15, read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a...
The Lord will come with fire and his chariots. What are chariots? Chariots are vehicles, right? We can all agree upon that. Chariots are vehicles. Read.
With his chariots like a whirlwind.
Like a whirlwind. Meaning ain't nothing, anything that get in its way is going to get flattened.
That's right.
You understand? That's a whirlwind. And you know it as a tornado. Read.
To render his anger with fury.
To read it again.
To render his anger with fury.
To render his anger with fury.
That's right.
You understand? You're going to get it before the day is over. Read.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
With his rebuke with flames of fire. Rebuke is punishment.
That's right.
You understand? Shut you down. You seen what happened in California? You seen Hawaii? That was the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
You seen the floods in Asheville?
That's right.
The tornadoes in Georgia? We seen it all. You understand? But that ain't nothing compared to what's going to happen here on this earth in the near future. Read on.
Verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
With fire and the sword will the Lord make his case against the flesh of the earth. You understand? He's going to burn this place down because the people of the earth, particularly here in America, they do not recognize or they do not rebuke wickedness.
I.S.U.P.K.
Give me Psalm 7 and 13. Bob Kashar. Psalm 7 and 13. The Most High says in the Bible that he's not going to do anything, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
Right.
Meaning that everything that the Most High is going to do in the earth, as far as judgment, he put it in the Bible, and it's there for us to read and to understand and to come out here and to warn the wicked and our own people,
Right.
which are sometimes among the wicked. You understand? Read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 13. He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death.
He has prepared the instruments of what?
Of death.
Of death. The things that are going to bring the death or the punishment or the judgment on the earth. Read on.
He ordaineth his arrows against the prosecutors.
He ordaineth his arrows. Arrows, of course, are weapons.
Right.
You understand? It's not a literal arrow, but it works just the same. It works under the same principle. You understand? It is propulsion. You understand? Against the enemy.
Right.
You understand any more on that? Give me Deuteronomy 33 and 26. You understand? The Most High is preparing something that's righteous to happen on the earth. But to the wicked and the oppressor who have destroyed God's chosen people without cause. Without cause, you have done it. You've done it just because you could.
That's
and because of the hatred and the jealousy that you have in your heart. That's why you've done it. You took every inch of the land from the native Indians.
Right.
You took every inch and you put them on the poor part of the land.
Right.
And distressed them sorely. And you think that the Most High God don't see what you've done? Well, let's get some more. 33 and 26, Dr. Shaw. You understand? You came here. You went down into Mexico, into South America. You stole all of their land.
That's right.
You stole their land, their resources. You impoverished them. You understand what I'm saying? And you think that the Most High God can't see. The Most High God says, have I not made the eye and cannot see?
Right.
If we can see it, then of course the Most High God can see it.
Yeah, right.
Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 26. There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun.
There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun. Jeshurun is a nickname for the children of Israel.
Right.
You understand? Which means like the holy people, the fly people.
That's right.
You understand? That's Jeshurun. You understand? Read.
Who rideth upon the heaven and thy help.
He rideth, now I want you to listen carefully to this. He rideth upon the heaven in thy help.
That's right.
Thy is us. You understand? It's our help. It's the things that's going to help us. Because we don't have any weapons.
Right.
We don't have a militia or military.
Right.
We don't have any weaponry.
Right.
All we got is a Bible.
That's right.
And brotherhood.
Yeah, right.
That's what we have. Those are our weapons. The Bible and brotherhood. You understand? And you have all the weaponry in the world. So you think that you can push your way through the earth forever and that your rulership will never end. But here it's saying that the Most High rideth upon the heaven in thy help. Read.
And in his excellency on the sky.
In his excellency on the sky. Meaning that whatever these things are, they bad. In lay terms, it means these are some bad vehicles. You understand? Read on.
Verse 27. The eternal God is thy refuge.
Read on.
And underneath are the everlasting arms.
The eternal God is our refuge. And underneath are the everlasting arms. Now, this is not talking about arms like my two arms here or your two arms. This is talking about weaponry.
That's right.
This is talking about weaponry.
Right.
You understand? You call these things unidentified apparitions. I don't know the word for it, or they used to be called UFO. That's what you call them.
Right.
And you understand? But you don't really know what they are. You don't know that they're in the Bible, or you do know that they're in the Bible, and you just ignore it. Because those are God's chariots, and we're going to prove it. And those are the things that the Most High is going to use to burn this place down.
That's right.
You understand? Any more now? Read on.
And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee.
He shall thrust out the enemy from before us. You're going to thrust out the enemy, meaning we're going to witness your destruction. We're going to witness God's revenge against you for what you've done in the earth. And you don't even care, because the only pain you ever feel is your own pain. You never feel the pain of all the people that you've destroyed, all the drugs that you brought into this country and destroyed communities and families, the policies of oppression that you put upon blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You don't care nothing about that. All you care about is your bank account. And you know why? Because you're the diabolical devil
That's right.
A devil is just a deceiver. That's all. It ain't no red man under the ground with a pitchfork. A devil is simply a deceiver, and you've deceived the whole earth. You understand? The oppressor is only concerned with winning. And he doesn't care who he hurts, who he steals from, who he lies to, rape, rob, and murders, as long as he wins. And Lord knows he's been winning for a good while. But we serve a God that believes in justice.
That's right.
And he's going to give us justice, and we're going to have the ultimate victory.
That's right.
And we're going to bring it out here today. That's it on that? Read on.
And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, destroy them.
Destroy them. Once your weaponry is destroyed, you're going to lose heart. That's what it's saying. When your weaponry is gone, you're relying on those nuclear weapons and them tanks. Christ's going to destroy all that.
That's right.
And then you're going to see who the bad one is in the earth.
That's right.
You're going to know who God's chosen people are at that time.
That's right.
You're going to know for sure.
Yeah, Babylon is falling, to rise no more. Babylon is falling, to rise no more. Falling, to rise no more. Blocks in the bullshit, that lying nigga in the pulpit. Same shit, but a different day. I speak truth, they ain't come to play. You in the way, better move, nigga. That follow no way gon' be cruel, nigga. Say you're gonna make it.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, Go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're